Fellas, we have time for just one more segment, and to keep our Royal Rumble theme going, we had the Pitch Black Mountain Dew. I figure we might as well share a little bit of YouTube comments from the musical guest of the Royal Rumble, terrible country artist Hardy. This is his song Rednecker.
He's one of the he's a neo country artist.
Was this the song from the Rumble?
No, so This is the song he did in the Thunderdome when that was still going on, when WWE didn't have crowds, so they just had a bunch of fucking screens everywhere.
Which was some of the best wrestling.
Yeah, it was, weirdly, because they had to fill time and not do dumb shit. But they did have this guy. And I was like trying to figure out, this is from the album This Old Boy, and I was trying to figure out if this song, what it appears to have happened is this is some sort of parody of Bro Country. Like, I think he knows what he's doing, because the chorus is like, my town's smaller than your town. Like, like he's kind of making fun of the genre, but he's not doing like the Wheeler Walker thing where he's putting enough comedy in there to where people who aren't perceptive are going to be like, hey, now, is he making fun of us?
This guy way too
Oh,
much
no,
credit.
I think I'm not. I think I'm not. Because this is indeed for people who are like, hell yeah. And I think at some level he is like kind of just being ironic. But
I've seen him on the billboard off Fountain in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
He's the guy he's wearing one contact that's whites out his iris. And
no, he's a fucking nerd-looking guy with glasses, and
yeah, that's the same guy.
Oh, is it the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, well, and he dresses kind of cool, I guess, or what he thinks is kind of cool. He's got flat bills and that kind of shit.
It was dressed kind of goth on the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, the billboard gives kind of some goth vibes.
Yeah, maybe that's his newer stuff. This is from 2018 is when this came out. But at any rate, let us get down into these YouTube comments and see what the people have to say about Rednecker Than You by Hardy. First up, Brian Belgard from 2 years ago. So, while crisis comes up, Bitcoin climbs, LOL. Now I say crypto's better than stock. Investing in crypto should be in every wise individual's to-do list. It's like, yep.
I love that anyone's allowed to be on the internet.
I know, yeah, oh, yeah.
This is the most open of open mics. The comment section
Never closes. No drink minimum.
I got 9 likes on this comment. I'm
Yeah.
killing.
I should do this professionally.
That's how it starts.
Yeah,
Literally.
absolutely.
I also like that that's just from 2 years ago. He's like, everyone should get Bitcoin. I don't see if this ain't gonna go wrong at all. This is a great idea. Kyle Archer from 3 years ago. Hey, Hardy, next time you're in Corinth, come smoke some pot, you fuck.
Oh yeah, he's just a friend like you or me, man. Come
Yeah.
smoke some weed, Hardy, dude. We're chill.
Yeah, you fuck.
You fuck. That's my favorite part. Mike Coker from 3 years ago. People need to shut the fuck up and get drunk and be thankful. Play in the mud. Go mattress riding. Sit in a pile of mud. So in the video, he's in a truck and he's pulling a guy on a mattress behind them on the truck through the mud, which I guess is the thing that happens. I don't know. I grew up in the South. I never saw some shit like that. But anyway, he says, go mattress riding, sit in a pile of mud while a truck rips it up. Sounds like a good time to me. Sounds like a way to break your ankle. Corey Rowe from 1 year ago. And at some point, he's holding up a can of Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen dip. And this guy says, Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen didn't exist when I was a boy. It was Skull or Copenhagen, unless you were a pussy and dipped Kodiak. Where's my old school players at? Yeah. And he spelled school Skool, which I think that makes it, I think it was like an ad or something for Skull where they spelled it like that, but I don't know. Taylor Havran from 3 years ago. I love how he drives a Ford, which is the cheapest piece of shit out there. And it's crazy how country music has gotten this way. Still listen to this than Luke Bryan or all the other pussy suckers who write songs about woman.
Woman.
Spelled W-O-M-O-N, who are much more important to us.
Woman, you gotta be a woman. You gotta do the woman. Is it that Wolf Mother song?
Yeah. Travis Sleep from 3 months ago. Yeah, I got the chorus the first time. I'm a smart man, but I don't mind hearing it again and again. Yeehaw!
He's a lyrical genius about this song.
Whenever someone declares exactly how intelligent they are, you know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
feeling
I am a
magical person.
yeah. I am a smart man. I understood this chorus that is in the language I speak and write and read.
I'm a smart man.
Being that I am smart.
Just so you know, as I type on you, I'm not one of you internet idiots. I'm a smart man. Period.
This guy's dates don't really line up, but we'll see. Old school from 1 year ago. I grew up in a small town, Rockford, Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville, Blount County. I was the guy that crossed the tracks to play real backyard football in the 70s. I've been in the Marine Corps for a while.
That means with the Browns.
Yeah, but even if that's true, he then goes to say, I've been in the Marine Corps for a while. I was like, so your career, or because otherwise you should be way too old, unless you got a fucking desk job. But I can't wait to come home. I love this song. If this ain't country, you don't know where to kiss it. Or you know where to kiss it, rather.
The 70s, like the avenues or the streets.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's I'm giving him a lot of credit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But then I don't know.
Oh,
That's
he just did the open mic thing where he made a local reference and no one gets it.
Right. Yeah.
Folk from the neighborhood know what I'm talking about. This kills on the 70s. In the 60s, they get it.
Go to 74th Street. Talk about this shit.
Yeah. You know what happens there? You're like, no, I don't. Scott Wisnant from 3 years ago. Personally, I can't listen to this song without getting irritated. Hardy's from Philadelphia.
That makes four of us, yeah.
Why is he irritated?
Hardy is from Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Fraud.
A 12.22 square mile town with a population of 7,300 people.
That's huge.
I live in a town.
Philadelphia, Mississippi?
Yeah.
It's like Paris, Alabama.
Yeah, exactly.
Fraud.
Yeah.
He's a fraud.
Athens,
Talking about
Athens,
small
Georgia.
town.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know it was a Philly dude.
He says, I live in a town that's 7.57 square miles with a population of 6,900 people. There are towns smaller than his with less population. I don't care for people who act like they live in the smallest town in their song.
I don't care for small town.
I don't care for small town cosplay.
Yeah, well, it's the reason I mentioned that up top. It's because he mentions, like, my town's smaller than your town. And I'm like, I think that's a joke. But this guy's like, no, my town is 6.25 square miles. And you're like, okay, chill out. Brandon Little from 3 years ago, he drives an EcoBoost truck. My mom loves hers. It's got the little step rails that raise and lower and a sunroof.
For a woman.
Yeah, well, that's where he's going.
For a woman.
He says, ridiculous what they consider a truck nowadays. First, they made men soft, and when we didn't all puss
I
out,
remember that.
they started making our damn trucks soft. Sooner or later, they'll make our guns non-lethal and our backer nicotine-free.
Our backer.
He calls it backer. B-A-C-K-E-R.
Oh, I'm adding that to my resume.
My backer. My backer's going to be nicotine-free.
Some of that chewing backer.
Rolling backer.
If the wokes come for my backer, I bet half the dudes in the U.S. could get their ass kicked by their girlfriend. What the hell is going on with this world? You're like, nobody.
Half.
You need to get a real truck, the kind that bounces up and down so hard you get CTE. when you go over the speed bump,
the only real truck, Gravedigger. My truck's got to be able to jump at
They
least 15
pussified your
cars.
truck with brakes and suspensions,
Seat belts and
Airbags.
shit.
all kinds of testing. They gave me a frame and the grace of the good Lord.
No oil gauge.
Got a couple more here. Mark Keith Sr. from 1 month ago. Love this song. I sing all time. I have a question for Hardy. Brother, can I have permission to sing this song? I know we have to for permission. Have a great day and may God bless y'all.
Permission to sing it where?
I guess just in the shower, in his free time.
Shoot or shoot, man. Way to shoot your shot, bro.
Yeah.
I hope Hardy replied, man. I hope you're not sitting by the phone waiting on that reply to do this performance.
Like, there's a crawfish boil. I want to sing the song.
I
would
can't
like your
go up
blessing.
yet, Mama. I'm waiting on Harter to thumbs up but comment.
Cop 'em rights, Mama.
I
Cop
can't-
'em right.
I can't do the song karaoke by legal reasons because Harter is not giving me permission. So no, I will not perform it.
You can't see me put on my spangled hoodie and do my little dance at my funeral. Lone Eagle from 2 years ago. I ain't saying fuck your food stamps and government assistance, but I will sleep outside where I work. I ain't no fucking pussy. I used to do this all the time before I met you. I'm like, the fuck is he talking to?
Before I met you, Hardy.
Yeah. So you must have forgotten the way I was living. So when you say I ain't shit, I'm going to be respectful and not even say anything back to you. So do me a favor and don't stalk me like all your new friends. I could be successful and write my book without any of you. I'm like, I want all the context for this.
I'm gonna follow him online.
I was going to say, Lone Eagle, you got a new fan?
Lone Eagle, I'm gonna follow you on YouTube tonight, bro. I hope your content is popping.
This song, by the way, makes reference to quote unquote killing a copperhead or two. So there's like snakes involved. M from 1 year ago. Funny story about copperheads. My family was at my grandma's house for the holidays, and I was in the shower when all of a sudden I hear yelling, and I come out of the bathroom, and there's a freaking copperhead outside the bathroom door. I scream, and my mama yells at my pawpaw to get his gun because my daddy was at work, and we get it
People
out.
have access to YouTube.
We get it out, and he shoots it. I was crying the whole time because I was 9. I'm like, you don't fire a gun in the house at a snake.
Wait.
Get a fucking hoe out of the shed.
You mean to tell me this person listened to this song in their everyday life, heard him say Copperhead,
Yeah.
got on to YouTube?
Yeah.
This song makes me think about Copperheads. I hope it make you think about Copperhead too. I'm commenting about Copperheads in the comments, so hopefully we'll got Copperhead Club.
And also, it's like, makes me think about the time we executed a copperhead with a 30-06 in my bathroom hallway. And you're like, just hit it with the fucking
I gotta say,
garden
yeah,
implement.
that's a pretty good shot. A moving, slithering snake.
It's unnecessary in a house. You know, anyway.
I don't know. I mean, he should have used like a.
Copperheads are poisonous as fuck. I'd rather shoot that some bitch than risk getting near it to try to slice it up.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know.
I'd rather put it into like a guillotine and that whole. I mean, I'd make a production out of killing it.
Yeah, or I don't know, put a bucket on top. There's
You
ways.
still gotta get close with a bucket. That motherfucker snap. Ooh, ooh, buddy.
And finally, Selma Lee from 12 days ago. So this person's just out there. This video reminds me of when I was younger. LOL. I'm only 35, but shooting up my cousin's car with paintballs while he did donuts in the field. That car, it wasn't legal to drive on the main roads, and we're out in the country. We drove that thing until the wheels literally fell off, and then we took a backhoe and we buried the car in the backyard. We raced through.
It's been burying for hours.
It's like fucking.
Who did they
It's
kill?
like, yeah, it's like Chris Pine in Hell and High Water. They jumped driving into a hole
They
in the
killed
ground.
a teenager and buried that car.
His cousin killed someone. And you're like, it would be funny if we buried this entire car.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? We love driving this car. We need to bury it.
Then weirdly, after he says he buried it, he says we raced that poor car on 4 donuts again, back roads, almost slamming into my aunt's barbed wire fence. He says,
Almost slamming into my aunt.
Yeah.
Period. Good. End of story.
mudding with my uncle on what's known in our small town as Rabbit's Run, a.k.a. the muddin' spot. I remember when I went to work after. My cousin, who till this day is my neighbor, showed up in his gator, and we rode the pond and slammed into a bale of hay. I went into work with mud in my hair, a busted lip, and a huge gash on my forehead. I wasn't late, though.
That's a concussion, Brett.
And I love that one because I love the image of someone sitting at a fucking boring desk job covered in mud, and there's just blood just dripping on the keyboard, and they're like, you sure you don't need to go to the hospital? Like, hell no.
He just works at the local fucking gas station.
Oh, I know. I know. It's funnier to imagine that it's like an insurance company or something.
And that person is a tax-paying citizen with the right to vote.
But yeah,
God bless America.
Absolutely. And that is Hardy, Rednecker Than You, our jam of the week.